Hello! I'm back to solve more cases. Even though I haven't solved one yet, but hey, we're getting there. It's not about who wins or loses or gets there fastest. All that matters is that someday, I'll solve this case. I just don't know when that day is going to be. Could be today. Probably not. Could be tomorrow. Probably not that either. But one day, in Classier, you're gonna help me.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
I need to talk to you about your room again.
Yeah?
That door there. Did you know it leads to a downstairs elevator?
I did not. Mystery solved then. I kept wondering where it led.
To a downstairs elevator. But also there were tracks on the floor.
Huh. This isn't good.
Well, it's not great, but I'm sure there are worse things, like a man that was hanging outside there.
She's straight as a stick, suddenly. She feels like quarry, encircled. Her eyes dart to the door.
Hopefully they weren't watching you, but if they were, I guess, thank goodness we're here. But also, it's an old pinball workshop, so if you want to go play pinball, go ahead and go there. It's pretty cool.
I'm glad someone's had fun.
That's all.
Mm-hmm.
She's lost in thought, eyes narrowed, forehead furrowed.
Alright.
Alright, later. Kim, I'm gonna listen to this thing now. Hold up. I need to equip this thing then. There we go. I'm gonna listen to this thing now. What is this?
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum. The
Zoning
youth
plan.
center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
That's pretty big for a youth center. I wonder what they're putting in there. How many youths are gonna be staying there? Kim, what do you think?
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
See if I can't find a
There doesn't
loophole.
seem
Well,
to be
balls.
anything of interest here. No fine print.
Alright. Well,
The
let's go ahead and
quarter
listen to
reel
this.
is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is rooted behind the magnetic reader.
I'm just gonna listen to this alleged rape right in front of Classier. Hopefully she doesn't get offended.
You push Command Set, and the tape starts spinning.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
I knew there were elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
Oh, you're good at this.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too.
Soldier of the Apocalypse. That's my kind of guy. Well, not the killing shit dogs and chickens too.
Gonna run a room.
I guess I'm just a prophet of the
A
apocalypse.
real nice. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
End of recording.
Maybe it wasn't the end of the recording. Maybe it was just a silence. Maybe we already found out that they just keep going on if we just keep listening. What do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
Yeah, he also sounded drunk.
Still,
There's more going on here than we know.
Yeah, who the fuck is Cordy?
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his?
Guy doesn't seem like he had many friends, so hopefully.
Bad news.
The hell is
A
Kohoy?
village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
So he committed war crimes?
Who knows?
I think he was there.
Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. Or maybe Kohoy is just merc talk for atrocity, slaughter.
Okay, then what do we do
I
now?
think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night. The contrast feels chilly, inappropriate even.
I thought it was fun. Well, let's see. Oh yeah, that gives me hand-eye coordination. That's right. Okay. Well, damn. I wanted to hear the music it was listening to.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Titus Hardy gave us a recording where the deceased states his intention to commit rape.
She puts her coffee cup down.
God, I'm just going back and forth between these two people. Somebody give me the truth.
This does not surprise her.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
Yeah, but he talks about wanting to rape you on this tape, lady.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
I don't know. I try not
It's
to ask
intercepted
questions.
radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those are the exact words he used, actually.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
That is a terrible pickup line.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoy style?
Yes, the word whore was used, and so was Kohoy.
He liked the way it sounded when he said it. As to Kohoy, he wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoy. It wasn't his everything.
Sounds like a fucked up individual, if we're being completely honest. You think he was trying to scare people, maybe?
No, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. And then had to internalize them to keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Coping mechanism?
Running joke.
Oh.
I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that.
His name is Lely?
He was like the Seminese conflict, the Kohoy massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
That seems excessive. I mean, how are you going to clean yourself if you don't take your armor off to shower?
When he said he was done, and done mentally, it didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like a deeply troubled man.
Hold on. He said he was mentally done. That sounds like a broken man to me.
Well, maybe I pieced him back together with my magical personality.
You can do that? I need help. Weren't you afraid?
Afraid of what? That tape the Hardy Boys recorded? Your mother probably never told you this, but girls are evil.
I don't know if my mother told me that. I don't know my mother.
Had I the physical robustness and social support, I'd be in Kohoy. I would be tearing it up Soldier of the Apocalypse style.
She wouldn't. She doesn't have the full Hoy in her.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
So that is to say not too much.
There is a small measure of pride in her that she could quell the rage in such a being.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
I'll come back later for that. I don't really want to ask her about the victim just yet. Oh, nice. I can see into the pinball workshop now. Oh, Gart, I have a surprise for you. I'm gonna unequip this because now I can't hear the music. Oh, Gart. Hey, buddy.
Can I help you?
Gart.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Gart, what if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
He's really,
And
really
you wanna
holding
know?
himself back here. It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Come on, Gart. You know you want to ask. Aren't you going to ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Pinball machines. The pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why? Do you want to play? Because I might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
Thinking of turning this place back into a pinball arcade?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. The machine we have in the corner now is broken.
It seems like it's working.
It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here, other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Oh, just you wait. I'm going to sing a beautiful song.
Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that it's part of the doomed commercial area. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
Yes?
Let's see. Let's do a quick save real quick before I want to gauge his reaction
help
before
you?
I lock myself into this.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Now, Gart, the whirling is part of the doomed commercial area, I must tell you.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
The whirling is listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in Building B. You should get your wiring fixed. I tried to call and couldn't reach you.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the whirling.
The whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade before it failed. It's only a matter of time. The whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade, which failed, though perhaps the whirling will escape the curse.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework, these high ceilings, the nice rooms, well, most of the rooms.
Actually, based on what I've seen, only one of the rooms is nice.
For 14 years now.
And I haven't even seen
That's
Kim's room,
how
so I don't know
long
if that's
I've worked here.
actually nice,
I've
but
kept this
I'm
place
only
up
assuming.
through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, some doom ghost.
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
You really care about the whirling, huh?
Yeah, it's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way, especially for this neighborhood.
Oh,
I've been trying to keep it that way,
I didn't realize Gart had feelings.
even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
You shouldn't be so worried about that label, you know?
I don't place much stock in the curse and so on, but the label frightens the clientele. Who wants to stay at a doomed hostel? Everything's doomed enough without that.
So who actually owns this place?
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
I'd be willing to look into it if you wanted me to, but we've got a lot on our hands. Who named it Whirling in Rags?
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song.
Never heard that song.
Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateneers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Oh. That's a good pick. What about those other cafeterias you manage?
What about them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. I can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov and Ignis Nielsen and all those old ghosts.
You're guessing there aren't that many others.
Well, good luck to you with this place then.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
I have a feeling you're right, pal.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up? Yes?
Good night. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Titus?
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
I want to talk to you again. Also, like to point out once again, you can see if I leave. Of course I'm still hanging around. The only door out is right next to your box, and you're always looking out. So I talked to Claudia about the tape.
Man,
He tenses immediately. Chest tightens, jaw sets, ready for another blow.
And nothing. She stands by what she said.
that fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
Gold. It was just locker room talk. It's not evidence. It was dark stuff, but it didn't prove anything. And it didn't change her mind.
Dark. Dark is when you start a goddamn death rock band. He said he'd rape her.
Sounds like he wanted it to change her mind about the hanged man. This is definitely personal.
What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
It did not come as a surprise to her, and she definitely wasn't scared.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny. No good goddamn psycho whore. Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawmen?
Not a single one, no.
Women are crazy. Irrational. That's what you're thinking, right? Also, your fists are itching for a bump.
I think this is personal for you. I think you had feelings for her.
Yeah, they're all queers. Can't bump, hard fist, or anything.
That's alright, Glenn. I just thought I thought anyone would come around if they heard that shit. Apparently I was wrong.
So you were.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
You wanted her to see the man for what he was. Now that you know, you might want to lay off this topic, or else you might antagonize him.
I just got too worked up. Big man lost his shit. It's cool now.
Let's see. Be straight with me, Titus. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck on!"
This is
I
the petulant
will,
rage of someone who's
I will
at
let her
the
know.
end of their wits.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over. Yeah.
Not really.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Yeehaw.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
Fuck. Let's see. I don't have anything. Alright, well, let's see if this'll
Claudia
work.
is playing
Well,
them like
fuck.
a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
You guys are always telling me they're good, and then they aren't.
Those are the other guys. My shit is solid gold. You can trust me.
Can I? All those ideas looked really bad.
Oh, you don't like these arguments? Let's see you come up with your own then. Come on. Everyone's waiting. Where are they?
No thank you, I'd rather
Why is
back off.
Goldmouth mean to him? Something is wrong. It doesn't look like he's succeeding.
Titus, the same thing happened to me. Let's see. I know what's going on here. I've been wrong too. I got this fucking dark shadow over my heart.
What the hell are you talking about?
As I awakened into this world, something came with me, an ancient sadness.
Oh, that shadow. A man your age. The hangover must be lethal. I never thought I'd say this, but maybe you should cut back on the drink.
Yeah, maybe
That
you're
is a
right.
lie. You should cut forward on the drink.
No, he's probably right.
That's enough for the shadow now, officer. Let's do procedural questions, or even, why not take a little breather?
These working class
Yeah, that's fair.
don't know how to talk about feelings. You shouldn't have opened up to them, or anyone.
I'm gonna take off now. I'm gonna go down south and explore that a little bit. When I need you later, I'll find you. Anyways, have a nice night, Titus. Try not to kill anybody, please. For the love of God. Alright, well, time to go somewhere or other. And by somewhere or other, I mean down here. Jesus Christ, I cannot walk to save my life right now. Oh, my camera was off-centered. That's why it looked weird. Why was it off-centered? Why does it do that sometimes? Alright, Kim, let's go. Down south. 55 real. Well, let's see. What's this over yonder? What do I see here? Breaker box to the power radio pylon above you. Maybe there's something inside. Let's see. What's over here? Traffic beyond the gate. More abandoned motor lorries. God damn. Magnesium. Yeah, I'll go ahead and heal my morale a little bit. Ooh, Jamrock Biker Cop Sunnies. Hell yeah. Sign says no entry. Someone scribbled an inverted star upon it. Is that the communism star? +1 empathy, -1 logic. What is this one again? +1 visual calculus, -1 drama. And this is +1 logic, -1 authority. Worry about it later. It's a future Harry problem. Let's see. Ooh, what's this? What do I see here? Someone has broken down the fence and the barbed wire. Oh, might as well come on through and see what's crack-a-lackin'. Swing is missing. No one's been here for
Rust
a long
peels
time.
off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere. Yet someone used to live here, laugh here. Thought it was a good idea to build a swing, even.
What happened here?
In this yard, someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscure, for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago.
What the hell is a block obscure?
A black bloc, a part of the city left unrenovated after the war, or one that has fallen to gang violence, or has become inhospitable in some other way.
So this part of the coast is a block obscure?
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house.
Maybe they left something useful behind.
Yes, for you to pick up as part of the Jamrock shuffle.
It's not meant as nagging, just an observation.
We should move. I don't think we will solve the murder with forays into the urban hinterland, at least in this phase of the investigation.
I'm gonna take a... Oop, what is this? The wind is corralled by the 4-story buildings around this yard. Glory says the graffito to the ghosts of us. Huh. I don't see anything in here, but I do see a container back here with a couple bottles in it. Hell yeah. Oh, that's their music collection beneath the tarpaulin. Oh, fuck yeah. Smallest church in Sanson.
The portal reel is just what you needed. You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing. Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know this is the one. The real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to. This one tells it like it is. This is your tune. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
I could sing this for karaoke.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it.
Well, I mean, I've also forgotten everything, though.
Times. Yep, they're all here. All 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
Is it Gart?
Gart.
Fuck.
You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand.
Fair enough.
The lieutenant watches
Seems
you
like a good
pick up
idea.
the boombox. He doesn't say anything.
I'm gonna convince Gart to let me sing this. Gart's gonna have to do it now. I've got a tape. I've got my own reel player. I know the lyrics. That's everything you need for karaoke. He's gonna hate me. Actually, you know what? He can't stop me. I am a pain goddamned customer. What's he gonna do? Tell me no? Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. A creaking ahead. A broken axle grinding. I don't think I want to go over there. 90 Real. Come along, Timothy. We've got things to do. Banged up fuel canister. What is this? Oh. Oh, I see. Bottle drained of all its booze is frozen to the ice.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water. The seawater has already started to corrode the metalworks.
A carriage in the sea. Where did this come
My
from?
guess is it started its journey from the plaza, where it backed through the fence.
I don't have time for this right now. Let's see. I want to see how long this takes.
The motor carriage.
My guess is...
Let's
I agree.
investigate, Kim.
We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it
Wow.
out would
Whoever did this
require
did a
a
real
team of
fucking good
specialists.
job.
A single day in the
Wonder who it
salty
was.
seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it.
Can I see a
The
logo?
logo is too
Well,
deep in
balls.
the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
Well, you know, you gotta take your victories where you can get them. A monkfish is certainly a victory, right? How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Uh-oh. What should
Let's
we
wait for
do?
the low tide and see what's inside.
How long will it take for the low tide to come in?
I don't know. An hour or 2 tops?
Alright, well, let's sit on the swing and wait for the tide to recede.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Hold on. It looks very blue.
Yes, it does.
What's your favorite blue thing?
Let me think about it.
The tune
Holy shit.
forms a strange,
Why
yet
can I do this so well with the
undeniably
fucking...
contrast with the surrounding bleakness.
It's like whenever I have a long shot, I just fucking do it. Whenever I've got a guaranteed one, I just fuck it up.
The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. Then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitched and slightly more melodic trill. The wind blows. In the distance, behind the church, some vagrants are having an argument over a bag of tear they found in the reeds. Further away, a flock of seagulls lands. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed.
Does that mean it's low tide now?
Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
Would you rather sit on an anthill for an hour or stand in a river of leeches?
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent and even cure many ailments.
Oh, don't tell me you're a plague doctor, Kim.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker.
Hell
and
yeah.
the shadow of the
I'm about to have a
sunset
sexual
keeps
breakthrough.
climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
If you have to side with either the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose?
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
But if someone puts a gun to your head...
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Can you make out the mark now?
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Capri, Model 40.
Yes. Why haven't you?
Uh-oh.
It is a simple and rugged machine.
Uh-oh.
Favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people. You know, those kinds of people.
Is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
41, huh? The street racer. Looks like the factory... It looks like the factory made a mistake and accidentally called this one Capri 41. Stupid factory. Oh god, no.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
41. Precinct 41.
Well,
A massive pit
mystery
opens up in your
solved.
stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. You feel like you're about to faint and fall off the swing. Your hands get clammy and the air tastes sour to breathe. Oh God, Harry. Oh God, Harry. What did you do?
Backed into a fence behind the whirling rags and then drove my car into the ocean?
No. Just no. Say no to this, Harry.
No, no.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
Oh my god, it's mine. I drove my car into the sea?
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across a canal.
Maybe I was in pursuit of someone?
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Probably. Try definitely.
How do we get it out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
So it's just gonna be there like that.
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years.
Oh, fuck.
Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
This has not been a great day for Harry. I can fix it.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one.
Well,
not
shit.
cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real.
Oh my
But
god.
in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
People are gonna be angry at me, aren't they? In Precinct 41.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
They're not gonna take me back after this, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
More costly than 40,000 real?
People, yes, but not you.
Badge, the gun, and now this?
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses. and doesn't say anything. There is also a fourth thing you've lost.
Oh god, a fourth thing?
More precious than the gun.
Oh, you're talking
the
about my
badge
ex-wife. Yeah.
And the motor carriage.
Whatever.
Combined.
Or ex-girlfriend. I don't know if
Lost
we were married.
forever into the deepest of seas.
Things were going so well. We were just whistling merrily.
You can still whistle. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn.
Well, at least I can see what's in there now. I'm about to get my badge, aren't I?
Yes. Let's go take a look.
Time to have a sexual breakthrough.
Homosexual underground. Maybe you should stop obsessing about your own and other people's sexuality. Feels like it's about time to do that. You thought about this for 8 hours? Not only should you stop, you should tell Kim you've stopped obsessing about other people's sexuality too. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Unless you already got him killed because you were obsessing about your sexuality. There's no way of telling from within your brain. But for your own sake, please say you didn't.
He's alive. He's still definitely alive. Yeah. Well, let's go see what's inside this thing, why don't we? RCM commander's jacket? RCM badge, Lieutenant. Well, I've got my badge. Esprit de corps, visual calculus, empathy, hand-eye coordination. Well, I've got my badge.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge.
At least something good came out of all this.
Encased between 2 durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct. The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that.
Is it for me before I was a giant fuck-up?
Good choice. A newer photo would look different.
How old?
Maybe 10 years.
Yep.
The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got...
Whoa,
nice
the sideburns are
hair and
badass,
is
though.
distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
Why is he winking?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. It looks better on him because he isn't in as much pain while producing it as you are now. Although there's already a hint of that pain, certainly. Don't be fooled. The bad times have already begun. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Name? Harrier Dubois.
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
Harrier Dubois it is, then.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
And you too, Mr. Kitsuragi.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not. The badge
That works
in
for
your
me.
hands shines as you rotate it.
At least it's a
catching
good way to
light.
tell if he's
You
angry.
see lines of information.
Rank LTN 2JFR?
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
What is Lieutenant W.
The
Freighter?
lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work.
And
I
W.
am a
Freighter?
lieutenant. The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W. Freighter.
Declined.
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's decomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors, out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case, lieutenant.
So I enjoy being a detective.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
Let's see.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads.
Alright, we'll put it away for now. Look at it more later. But for now, gotta go. Footprints in the snow. They lead away from the accident. It's a boat tucked away underneath the tarpaulin cover. Quick travel unlocked. Fisherman shacks. I can quick travel? What? I didn't know that was a thing. White curtains have been drawn shut. No looking in. Man, it is gloomy out here. Cinder blocks charred, a makeshift fire pit with magazines for lighting. Sounds of life in the north. A washboard scrubs from filth from fabric. Inter-esalary trousers. Let's see what these trousers are good for. +1 to Kingdom of Conscious. Moralist pants. Nah. Alright. That's all for that. What's over here? Through the broken glass, dusty shelves, and a forgotten chair. Oh god, how do I get down here? Is there stairs over here? Oh, there are. Good. Very good. What is this? Postcard. Bow knot. See a dark red chair in the
only a
dim
red
light of the
chair.
room.
Just a red chair in an empty shack, with what looked like a dusty bow tie on the shelf. Nothing to see here.
Kim, where are we?
In someone's abandoned shack. On the coast. In Martinez. In Ravachol.
Thanks.
He's afraid you've forgotten suddenly.
What's with the red chair?
Nothing. It's just a piece of furniture.
Okay,
Red
but
paint is
what's with the
being
red bow
different.
tie?
It's just a piece of clothing you've picked up. You do that, officer. You collect clothes sometimes.
Yeah, and sometimes I put them on.
He sounds a little worried. It's an odd habit.
Look, man, I don't have money to buy new clothes.
Don't be worried, Lieutenant. Clothes are therapeutic.
That's true.
You better not fucking think about ditching me for some shitty cum-stained bow tie! You and I are gearing up for the final showdown that's gonna be off all walls. You wait and see.
Your necktie sounds very scared. Never take it off. Yes, agreed. You should never take your necktie off. Ever.
I'm not taking my necktie off. Alright. Well, I guess that's all for this shack. Items. We got a postcard and a bow tie. But look at the drama that could give me. This one does give me Inland Empire, though. Which is nice. I do like Inland Empire. Although I could use that drama for, you know, later. Oh, this is where I just came from, isn't it? Yep. This is where I just came from. Alright, back up the stairs. Come along, Timothy. We've got things to do and places to see. And people to do and other stuff to do. Another thing. Oh, there's a drunk man sitting out alone over there. We'll talk to him soon. We'll deal with him in due time. What's in here? If that ain't some money, I don't know what it is. Construction material. Nice, nice. Another bottle. Hello, kids. How are you?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He
Lillian.
can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
Hey, where's your mom?
The kids don't reply, absorbed in their little game.
You guys look
The
identical.
stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said
The
that.
boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt. The rock kicker was
Right,
just
so I take it you
being
guys don't want to
shy,
talk.
But now he's enthusiastic again.
You're bad with kids.
I am, yes.
Don't worry, everyone is. How about we do some police work now? We're not getting anything here.
Bye, kids. Take care. See you later. Nice talking. Bienvenue. Wait, no. Bonjour. No. Adieu. Au revoir? Au revoir. I don't remember which the one for I'll see you later. I've got like 5 French words in my head and I don't know what they mean. I took French for like 4 years. You'd think I'd be better. The woman next to a bucket of clothes hums an odd melody. Her eyes are closed.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Okie dokie.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
Hey man, I'm not here to cause trouble. Just here to chat a lot.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
I'm just here to chat you up. Pretty washer lady.
Trouble? Say the second thing, Bratan. Shows you got style.
No. No, I'm not gonna scare this poor old lady. What he said, we're cops. We don't cause trouble. We take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Wait, I've been here before?
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another, locked himself in that woodshed over there. He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place, somewhere more quiet.
So we arrested him? So what kind of ill omen?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
Ooh, prophet of the end? That does sound like me.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
I am totally an ill omen. It's exactly what I've been telling everyone. The end is here.
You're not. No one around here.
Hell yeah,
considers
trophy.
you an ill omen. People would have told us.
Maybe they are afraid.
Pourquoi?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others.
Well, I mean, this is a lovely little town you have here.
Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave.
So is there like a vacant house then?
That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
Wait, hold on. You're just giving it to me?
No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there.
There's this guy, Gart, who makes me give him money every night just so I don't die out in the cold.
That's exactly how they get ya. That's why we built our own cinder block houses on the seaside. So we don't have to give money to those crooks. We might not look like much, but they are ours.
All right, lady, you got yourself a tenant.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Oh, you won't.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
Yes.
He's a little relieved you're no longer in that room. Should he? This environment encourages one thing, and one thing only. Drinking.
Yeah, but it's free.
Finally, you have those lamos of Martinez off your back, Bratan. This looks like a great place to bring chicks.
So what's in this fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
God damn, that's a bummer, lady. What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
Who else lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east. But they are away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
Who? What drunks?
Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look long to find these guys.
There's gotta be something here, though.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
Between here and Jamrock, a dusty sea of old trees, all covered in industrial soot. Small houses under them, an overgrown park.
The pox. What's that?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinderblock houses. Shacks as far as the eye can see.
Well, what happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Is there a way to make a little money around here?
Here? For you? No, officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
Alright.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
Yeah, most likely.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
Well, yeah, Kim, that's what she's saying.
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
Well,
She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking.
I get the feeling you're leaving stuff out. What else is going on?
Well, there's that music. Music from across the sea. Huh. It started a few days ago, and now it's blasting, even through the nights. And now, suspicious-looking people are sneaking around the church. I don't like that.
Worry not, ma'am. I'll take a
Perhaps
look.
the mysterious music is somehow connected to the case. A Rusalka, or a half-demonic Apsara singing.
What else is down coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Anything else?
Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk, but it's closed.
Alright,
As
I
I
get
said,
it.
it's a peninsula. There's no one there, just ghosts and vagrants, and teenagers making out.
Now tell me about yourself, lady.
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
Lieutenant W. Freighter Harrier Dubois.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
I know. It means I didn't want to get promoted.
She's got a couple of ranks herself. Honored chief and so on.
Goodbye. I'm off. I don't really want to help. I don't really want to help, what's his face?
The door has seen better days. The layer of...
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the Whirling in Rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
The key turns with
Oh,
a
nice.
satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
Alright, Kim. I feel you. I'll be back outside in like just 2 seconds. Oh, fuck me. Come on. There we are. Alright, let's see what I've got here.
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
Oh. Yep, that's about right. You see the waves, the sea, a
On the
church.
table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Alright, let's wash the smell of
Scrubbing all
death
the
off
necrotic
myself.
tissue off your hands takes a while. The fingernails are especially hard. Death has made its way into every nook and cranny. Should have used gloves. Detectives use gloves when they go rummaging around in someone's dead brain.
I have gloves on, they're just not exactly sanitary.
The man persists, and finally, your bruised hands look clean and presentable. Sort of. The sudden absence of the morbid dead tissue smell is uplifting.
Alright, gonna inspect. Oop.
A brisk
What
coastal
the hell?
wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum. The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
It's free. That's good enough. I could live here.
Waves crash onto the beach, drowning the reeds. Far to the south, a congregation gathers to a soup kitchen in a shelter for the homeless. An old woman gives out knitted scarves for free. This could have been you. This could still be you. A down-on-his-luck nobody, trying to survive.
Thank you, Strange Sensation, for a fair assessment of the current situation.
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Look under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards? What the fuck do you mean under the what? How am I supposed to look under the floorboards? Alright, well I'm gonna go outside. Kim's still waiting for me. Inside you hear the cozy sound of some heater sputtering. Okay, well, what did I just get? I got this, +1 logic. Okay, okay. What am I gonna do? Oh yeah, I wanna up my rhetoric again. That's right. Is this Lillian? What are these doing in the fish? Ooh, Franco-Nigerian cavalry boots. Ooh, hell yeah, +1 perception. That'll be nice. Boat is floating freely in the water, unmoored. 70 real. The ladder leads to a school of fish swimming in the kelp. Alright. I'm gonna just quick save. Oh fuck. Hello. How are you?
Hi, officer.
Hi.
Anything I can help you with?
As always, I am the Lawbringer.
You've graduated to Lawbringer now?
Yes.
Men with authority have their quirks. Comes with never being second-guessed about anything. So what brings you here, Lawbringer?
That depends. Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
That's a weird name. Tell me why.
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place. The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions, and that was actually the second one.
That's true, it was. That's a good thing they call you Netpicker and not Nosepicker.
Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
Nice sword. Does it come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
But why do you need to intimidate people?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Can I borrow that sword?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check.
Not confiscate,
We'd
borrow.
be in an early grave.
Why don't more women arm themselves if it's so effective?
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that.
That's true.
That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
Living in shit doesn't bother me.
That does not go for real men. It does not go for you. Show her. Show her the wonder. Coach means the expression.
Behold. Goddamn.
Not bad.
Do you like it?
Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. It's like a shield.
Sure is. So where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Wait, why? If they're thick-headed.
Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
If it is, then why the melancholy?
Where's your husband now?
Gone.
Gone. Coward. I would never leave anyone.
Good for you. He, however, was lost to the waves. It's been quite a while now.
Oh.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
I may have played that interaction just a little bit wrong there. That, not gonna lie, that may not have been the word she was looking for.
She really likes those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it?
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her.
It's interesting for me.
She's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Do it! Hit on the widow! It's the right thing to do!
Kim's present makes it awkward. Fuck, I need a better one. I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can help?
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for missing cryptozoologists.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
And people who look for animals who are hard to find.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Snowmen?
2 odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Wait, the like?
Right. Not only snowmen, also green men, monkey men, burning rhinos.
Yep, those are our guys.
You get the picture.
Where are they now?
I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
A working class husband.
Yeah, I'm not really looking for that anymore. Not much into the middle class ones either. Could do with some landed gentry, but apparently they don't make those anymore.
The husband isn't for me. I'm looking for him for his wife.
Wish I could help you with that, but I haven't seen your working class husband. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
She seems genuinely sorry for not being able to help you.
That's it.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
I was asked to get your signature.
Are you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building?
Everart's planning to turn some of the village into a youth center.
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that
Thought what exactly?
Everard and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess Union members have children too.
don't really want to. Actually, on second thought, don't do
Aye,
that.
if you say so. Probably better that way. I mean, who likes construction noise?
What do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
What else?
I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants.
Ooh.
Authentic Insular Indian
I could go for
cuisine.
some fish right about now. I'm kind of hungry. Is that enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
This is what is called a conversation. You don't have to be guarded right now.
Interesting. What have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies.
Ooh.
Human, animal,
Corpses are
fish,
fun.
other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once. Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
Wood and glass and wood and glass. I
All
gotcha.
right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely. Mines. Mines. You need mines.
Mine? The RCM could use a mine. Where is it? This place looks bad. Why don't you leave? I need to know about those human bodies. A mine? The RCM could use a mine. Where is it?
Well, the RCM has to wait for another one because some army folks came by, took it in the middle of the bay and blew it up. The blast was surprisingly timid for such a huge spiky thing.
It was probably just compensating for something.
Spiky must have been a naval contact mine.
So I take it that's your skiff?
Sure is. The Sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Well, be seeing you. I'll come back later to ask her on a date. Back when Kim isn't here. Let's see. Quick save. Done. What did I get done? Oh yes, I can do Sealang again. And also Titus Hardy. Yeah, I can do that again. Let's see.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Let's see if I have any logic stuff I can put on. +1 logic. +1 logic. That would be -1 logic. And +1 logic. Hell yeah. Alright, if this doesn't work, I don't know what will.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. There is no loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
Wait, what are the ramifications of this?
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
This is terrible, poor people. Can't I do something?
Well, you could trick Everard. Get some random people.
Hey, wait, I'm gonna load that quick save I just made. I think I may have jumped the gun a little bit. I know what I need to do. I just haven't done it yet. Alright, up logic, and then we gotta throw logic stuff on. Logic. Logic. And look at that, more logic. Alright, let's see. Aha, more logic.
You take
Alright,
the
let's
legal
see.
documents out of the elder gain.
Fuck? That's rude. Logic. 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 And now for this.
You take the legal documents out of the... There is no loophole. Once the construction starts, it'll probably
Look,
take a
Kim,
few
these
months.
people are gonna have to
a
move
year
away.
maybe,
Can we do something
for
about
even
it?
the most...
I should have seen it. Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone.
Alright. Well, let's see. I'm gonna try and do it in here, where I'm not watched. Let's see. Close. Reaction speed. Indirect modes of taxation. So putting that back on. Probably should put these on for interfacing. Alright, let's see. What else do I need? Oh yes, I want that again. I'm still getting +2 logic. My authority's going down by 1. I can't have that happening. Here, let's see. Is that my visual calc? Alright, let's see. New save. Kolda Mama Kakwa. Kolda Mama Dakwa. Kolda Mama something.
You take the legal documents out
Alright,
of
let's
the
do this.
envelope. With a confident flourish, you complete your forgery. What do you see on the signature line?
2 names, Isabel Sadi and Lillian Carter.
Indeed, they look distinctly different and very convincing. These might as well be their actual signatures.
Alright.
But they're not, and the document will be nullified if they dispute it. That means Everard will have to start over. All you need to do now is mail the signatures to Everard's accountant in La Delta.
Beautiful. Hell yeah. I did it, Kim. I did it.
Yes?
I have big news, Kim.
Okay.
I have managed to stop obsessing about my sexuality.
Great. Imagine all the time you'll have for work now. Matter of fact, we should get back to it right now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just one thing, though.
What?
Are you part of the homosexual underground?
You didn't stop at all, did you? You are just obsessing about other people's sexuality now.
Yeah, but...
But am I? I'll spare you another 20-hour mind project. Yes, I am. Now let's get back to work.
Nice. So Kim is also part of the homosexual
You
underground.
take the legal document.
Well, I guess the more you know. Alright, let's see. Gotta put those back on. I'm putting those on too. Alright. Let's see. Lillian?
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
That's my motor carriage in the sea, by the way.
Oh, that's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
It was an accident. I'm sorry.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
You're suggesting we honor the carcass of my former motor carriage?
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
That's true, she's got a good point. What an odd thought. Maybe I should.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world.
That's
They're
true.
made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
Alright, I'm in. But organizing a funeral takes a lot of time and effort, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake?
Do you want to come to the funeral?
Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere.
It's a pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities, like rejuvenate the doomed commercial area, or...
Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do get to do. Like the murder investigation, for example.
Okay.
You like the Capri funeral idea?
I feel like we should give my poor little car a funeral, though. Alright, let's go. Let's keep moving on. Time's a-wasting. What's in here? Feels safe and warm in here. Not like outside. Ruffed grouse. Oh, I can give that to Guard.
Hello, mister.
Hi.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
Yes, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Are the twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside.
Those dicks.
They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look identical, right? I said the same thing.
They look identical.
Yeah. What's this?
It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you replace the broken skewer you almost certainly broke.
Yes, but what's it for?
I don't know.
Can I have it? I know someone who really likes stuffed birds.
Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
What's that thing you're holding?
It's Lammy. He's my friend.
That's adorable.
Sort of. Like...
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly,
This child is
seen
adorable.
better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Lambie looks soft.
Yes. Very soft.
I'm gonna do it.
Isn't he soft?
He is. Oh, this kid is adorable. How delightful.
Bye!
I like her. Hopefully we get to talk more to her. She's delightful. Hello. How are you two doing?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
You must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Maybe there's some kind of reason why they're laughing. An interesting reason, somehow tied to the case.
What are you laughing about?
The boy stops laughing and looks at his toes.
Oh, come on. It was just a question.
Okay, so now he's shy. Now he's not talking. Just wobbling around like he's afraid of something.
Is little Lily your sister?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
That's it. You're being laconic about it.
It doesn't look like he knows what that means.
Okay. Bye, kids. I'll see y'all later, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really care if I see y'all later, to be completely honest. Alright, let's see. Further down the coast. Gotta look further down the coast. Maybe I'll find something out here. Anything. Rust-eaten letters read Mazut. Is there anything for me to do over here? No. Fucking A. Ooh, what's this? Money. Money, money, money. Ooh, I found the church. Let's see. What's a school of fish huddle around the fence post and scatter into the dark. Or are you a drawbridge? It can only be lowered from the other side. But how do I get to that other side? Oh, found my way. Damn, I'm good at this. It's taking a lot of patience to do this. Hello, who are you?
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Howdy, lady.
Oh. Hello there.
Hey.
It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
Dear child, it's freezing. Where's your hat?
Huh?
I said you should have a hat on.
So should you.
I do.
You don't have to do anything.
I should, and I do.
Oh. I didn't notice that.
It's nice. You should wear one too if you plan on staying outside in this weather.
Yeah, well... Look, man, fuck the hat.
Whoa!
Your pulse rises.
Come on now.
What did she just say? That's not how a civilian is supposed to address an officer of the law.
Is that kind of language really necessary?
I'm sorry I said fuck the hat. I was concentrating on something else. My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me.
What's your name?
Estelle.
Estelle who? I'm not a young suitor. This is official police business.
Okay, it's Berger.
You have little reason to doubt that's her real name. But she's not all that surprised by this cop show questioning, is she?
What's that device you have there?
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still. Actually,
the
just
wires?
one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
It's a contact microphone.
Sounds
Oh.
from like this ice.
So you're recording what's inside the
Nice.
ice.
You could maybe bug someone with it. Wiretapping.
How does the thing work?
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble.
That's interesting. Where'd you get the mic from?
Same place I got the recorder from. The Palaceum.
What the hell's the Palaceum?
Oh man. You haven't been to the Palaceum? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock.
Oh,
Musicians live there,
shit.
like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Thinking about
That
it really
sounds
cheers her
dope.
up. It's a long way from here, though.
Sounds interesting. Who is this Arno guy?
Oh yeah. Guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Palaceum going kind of person.
Whoa, I get down.
I don't know what that means.
I grind.
I don't know what that means either.
It means I'm hip beyond my years.
That's cool.
You're right. Time has deserted me.
Sucks, man. Was there something else?
Actually,
Okay.
what are you doing out here in the cold?
Recording, I guess.
What are you trying to record?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
Wait, you don't have headphones? Where are they?
My boyfriend sold them. I
Oh,
don't know,
what
man.
for?
Things. Just stuff you need for life.
Everything checks out, sire.
And what are these recordings for? The cracks, the footsteps?
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the
Okay.
stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain. Anyway,
Gotcha.
I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
She looks at the recording device, the thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape. It's turning out to be an empty fantasy. She feels childish, very useless all of a sudden.
Take this, you're cold.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
You said it's supposed to be a music place. What is?
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not going to be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
The boys?
Yeah. Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the tent.
And why is that?
Why are you freezing out here while the boys are inside?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room.
Like amplifiers?
Music
And
stuff,
okay, yeah, that
mostly.
makes sense.
Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it.
Why not just leave some of it outside so you don't have to freeze?
That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold.
I had some other questions.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Tell me more about this music place you've been planning in the church.
It's supposed to become, like, a club for Nordic dance music. Like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Palaceum. Except that, yeah.
The floorboards are twisting, and the shooting beams are slowly cracking, like bones. Far east of the Golden Delta, beyond the industrial port, there is a black patch of unlit coast with the smallest creatures on the ice. There will never be a club for Anodic music here. Not in a million years.
So you want to turn the church into a club?
I know. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it. Hey, you two are cops.
No, we are the law.
Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys. Because there are some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look into it, right?
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
They're inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Was there something else?
I have another
Go
question.
ahead.
You seem surprisingly comfortable with being questioned. Why is that?
Well, it's just questioning, right? You're just questioning me. It's what cops do.
Have you been questioned before?
Once or twice, yeah. I'm sorry I haven't had the Revachol experience they get east of the river.
What's east of the river?
Rich people. Rich people are east of the river.
I bet they're really rich. Let me guess, these rich people are not from around here. Let me guess, these rich people are not from around here.
Aren't they? I thought they were as Vacholaire as any of us. Just way richer.
Oh no, they're foreign bodies, agents of international capital. You only need to look close enough.
Maybe you're right. Most of them do speak 3 languages.
I think I just did a racist. So what trouble you've gotten into with the police?
The usual. I had a shitty run as a teenager.
I know how that goes.
You know, drinking, getting into fights.
Guess I wasn't a
the ugly
teenager
stuff
though.
that happens when you move out your parents' place at 13. In Forberg.
Wait, what is Infoborg?
Is this a rhetorical question?
No, I literally can't even remember the most basic terms sometimes.
Forberg, not Infoberg, is a massive banlieue south of Jamrock Quarter. It is the largest ghetto in Revachol, possibly the world.
I gotcha. And why did you have to move out when you were so
My
young?
dad was a drunk. Plus, I guess, I just wanted to drink too, you know. Get my party on.
Drinking, partying, and disco music are bad for you. You should take me as a warning example.
She nods very cautiously.
Actually, that's it
Okay.
for now. Let's see. Gotta up my empathy, I think. Let's see. Empathy, 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 empathy. And for good measure, let's see. What kind of hat do I want to give her? This one reaction speed. This one perception. Let's give her the orange bum hat. I feel like that would go best. Let's do a quick save.
Hello
All right,
again.
lady.
Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording the musician. Anyway, I don't really.
She looks at...
Take this.
No, man.
It's okay.
There we go.
Thanks.
It's a bit large for her. Doesn't that
Go
feel
ahead.
better?
The device is cold.
Oh, what the fuck? I just wanted to do this shit. Damn it. That should have worked. Alright, come on.
Hello again.
Let's see.
I think the musician. Anyway, I don't.
She looks at
No.
It's okay.
Thanks. Go ahead.
There we go.
The device is
What
cold.
the fuck? God damn it, game. This is bullshit. Look, I have more questions to
again.
ask you, lady.
Record. I think the musician. Anyway, I don't.
She looks at the
Take
TV.
this. It's okay.
Thanks. Go ahead.
The device is still warm from
Excuse
her
me.
touch and heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. The company logo, Omicron, adorns its yellow plastic cover. Inside, the tape is rolling. The girl looks at the device in your hands.
I'm sorry you have to sit here on the ice feeling miserable. At your age, or at any age, in this weather, waiting for it to get dark.
She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup.
The people who built this world intended it to be better for you, but they failed. It is easier to live in their failure with this by your side.
The wind howls. She remains silent. It's real. Tell her.
It's not a childish fantasy. It can be a real weapon against what's coming for you now.
What is?
Nothing. Nothing if you got this. Don't be scared.
Okay. I'll stick to it.
Something changes between you two. She looks at you differently now. As an equal. A fellow human being.
So thanks, I guess, for the psych session. Maybe I can return it. What's been eating you, officer?
You said eating me? There's nothing eating me.
Come on, I can tell. But, okay. Be a boyadero about it if you want to.
I guess there is something that's been making my life hell.
What is it?
Everyone's just mooching off the entrepreneurial class, shackling the doers. I think it's the plight of the working class.
Oh. Really?
The golem of capital runs rampant, smashing creator and slave alike. I fear the process is irreversible.
Wow. Social justice really matters that much to you. That's commendable. It really had you shaken up there. Are you sure that's it, though?
I haven't seen much of this world, but from what I've seen, social justice is an adolescent term. Sounds almost liberal. What's got me shaken up is the people's struggle. No, that's probably not it, is it?
No. It sounds like you just got chick issues.
Now that you mention it, I found these letters I'd thrown in the trash. They might have something to do with it.
Okay. Why'd you think that?
Let's see. First, they had the faintest scent of chewing gum on them. I could still smell it under the... shit.
Wow, man. That's pretty symbolic. Don't you think?
Yes, I found that to be very symbolic, too.
Okay. What else?
They were written in a woman's hand, and oh boy, did reading them make me not feel good.
There you have it then. Chick trouble. Not political after all. Who was she?
Yeah, fun story about that. I don't know.
Really? You seem to be pretty upset about this chica.
I remember
Are
her...
you sure you don't remember anything about her?
She smelled like apricots. I remember her scent, and that's all.
Wow, man. That's some pretty strange shit. Are you sure the letters were for you?
Yeah, I'm sure. Why would I have reacted so strongly otherwise?
How come you don't remember, though? Is it like some selective memory thing?
Wait, what do you mean by selective memory?
Man, when I get hurt, I just want to forget that shit, you know? That kind of selective memory.
I think it's more about me getting so unbelievably drunk I completely erased all memory of this world.
Yeah, or it might be that. This one time I did so much booze that I forgot too.
It's obvious she's done more than booze.
Or it might just be some psych bullshit, you know? Königstein wank.
What is this Königstein wank?
You know, the psych thing they've got going on there. Rich people like it. People in Königstein are mostly rich.
Alright, I had some questions for you.
Sure.
Actually, that's it for now. Let's see. That's the tent she was talking about. Painted with pastels. Someone's trying to bring cheer into the world. Trash from some unending party. A pole screwed into the ice keeps the tent erect. More tribalistic markings. This is someone's home away from home, just like yours.
A pane of Eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of pain falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
Bitchin'. Alright, let's see. Nothing else right around here. Anything further down over? Alright. I'm actually going to save the game and get ready to hop off because I have stuff to do and I have dinner to make. But glad I got to play a little Disco Elysium today. Anyways, thanks for checking in, and I guess I'll see y'all later. Have a great night.